Justin Verlander is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball, and Justin Verlander is all the way back.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Cel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He won the Silver Slugger Award for catcher. You got to think what a catcher goes through, right? Foul tips, constantly squatting, your legs are getting tired. By August, September, you basically have no legs underneath you. He didn't let any of that bother him, and he put together a great year.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Verlander, originally from the state of Virginia. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Danny Duffy will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. And Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know if Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Fouled away. Duffy sets. 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he lifts it in the air to right field. Number 11 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fourth.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there, and that retires the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Got him.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
That's wide. 2-0. His line against Justin Verlander, he's picked up 26 hits in 63 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. KC down in order. We'll go to the... So digging in now, Carlos Correa.
For the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Correa leads off second with nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is just shy of the box seats off the top of the wall.
Now batting, right
and
fielder.
now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's George Springer. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. One run is scored. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
Alex Bregman.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's Michael Brantley. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
First baseman, number 10.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Line towards center field. Phillips is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 44, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gordon going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But not only do they take the lead, they also 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 11.
Now at the plate, number 11. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches...
Well, he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit in the air to center field. Phillips is right there, and he's got it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 4.
Settling in now, George Springer. Singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Alex Bregman, a hit in 2 tries so far. Popped high in the air. O'Hearn has a play. And that's the third out. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We played 3 full. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Altuve onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge
One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Here it comes on 0-2. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Standing in, Hunter Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Left side, but well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Throwing to second. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready once again, Josh Reddick. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gordon is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH. Number 44. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Gordon going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The catcher, number 28.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Outside, that's a ball.
Thank you, Heidi. A ball and a strike now. 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Perez stands at first with 1 out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ryan O'Hearn becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Runner's back. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Digging in, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago.
Jose.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Phillips ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros.
So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Number 11 is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
23, Michael.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Houston, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Brett Phillips will bat next. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times. So
can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. Jose Altuve with a super play.
What a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. KC down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Carlos Correa.
Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping in, number 44. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Phillips is there now, and he has it 2 gone. Ready for another chance. George Springer, last time through, was a base hit. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air to right field. Number 11 is there, and he puts it away to stop the. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Hunter Dozier. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. The bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 13. Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Verlander ready with another 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Starting to bust. They're down 15-0. Brian Flynn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 73.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Carlos Correa. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Next to the Astros.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yuli Gurriel. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. High and deep to left center field. Phillips racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Up next for the Astros, the center fielder.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quick.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will bang up against the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two down, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Two left for the Astros as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. In now, Alex Gordon. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 11. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Gordon, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped up. Bregman camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The center fielder,
something to be
14.
said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pick.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Royals leave 1. Start the bus. They're striding into the box. Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
right fielder.
Standing in now, George Springer. And it's fouled away. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Jacob Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. Fouled away. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gordon on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hold hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. In is Jorge Soler. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting
Kansas City. Good night.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
17-0 the final tonight. The Stros with a huge offensive game, 26 hits. Justin Verlander earns the victory on the mound. Danny Duffy allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Verlander. The loss goes to Danny Duffy. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.